Hi guys, this is Manny Styles, and we are on our fifth episode, and very happy to be here. Today we have something a little different. We're doing a little barber talk. Uh, we're gonna start with: are the prices that barbers charge too much today? Um, Me as a barber, I like accommodating to what people can afford. Everyone's different. There's people out here charging 300, 200, $100, but it's all up to what you want to charge. That's okay if you want to charge that much. If you can find people to pay you 200, $300 haircut, that's on you. Me, I have a lot of customers that pretty much I've been cutting for 20 years. The prices when I started cutting hair, $13 a haircut. And I'm talking about there was like three barbershops in town, and everyone was charging the same. Out of nowhere, a couple years later, it went up to like 15, then up to 20, 25. Once COVID hit, everything went crazy. I'm talking about I didn't see no one charging 25 no more. Everybody went, all my boys that I've been cutting hair with, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to charge, that's cool. I kind of stayed in the level where $25 I felt comfortable with. My customers are comfortable with it. Some of these customers come every 3 days. I have a different style of following. My customers come every week, every 3 days, every 4 days. I had people come the very like 2 days later to get lined up, refreshed. So I feel like if I was to charge $100, my customers wouldn't be able to come once a week or even twice a week. You can have your barbershop to be what you want it to be. It could be like a Versace store, or it can be like a Foot Locker. I try to keep it kind of like a Foot Locker where people can accommodate to the prices and get everyday haircuts. Uh, I want people like single moms that don't have a lot of money. They have maybe six, seven kids. How can they afford $35 haircuts for each kid? And most of these moms, they want like simple haircuts for these kids. You know what I mean? Uh, so that's what I think about. How I grew up. People in the neighborhood, some people are on SSI. They're receiving different benefits from the government. They can't afford 60, $80 haircuts on a everyday weekly basis. So I accommodate to what I can charge, and I feel that is good. Right now, if you look up on Google, the average haircut of a men's haircut, it's $29. That's the average. But yeah, I understand some of these $100 haircuts come with a lot of stuff, designs. They put sparkles on it. They put diamonds on your hair. They put makeup. But my customers, they want to be in and out. They just want the haircut and they just want to go. And that's kind of what I set myself to be. Everyone is a little different. You can run your barbershop the way you want to. Um, I feel like I'm comfortable with my $25, $30 haircuts. Everything's been good. I'm never late on my bills, never late with anything. And everything keeps getting better. This is my second year, and everything's been really great. I can't say that I'm hurting. And I'm by myself cutting hair. The only barber in the barber shop. No one's here with me. I don't have no income coming from any other barber. And $25, $30 a haircut. I'm telling you guys, I'm doing great. But everyone's different. If you can make it at 50, 60, man, I salute you. You know, because it's hard to get there. Some people are on that level. I have a lot of friends that are on a little higher level than I am. They're charging 50, 60, and they're paying their bills. They're doing good. So I give it to them. They're doing a very good job with that. Uh, but me, I try to set myself up to like being able to manage a barbershop where I'm busy. I'm not just sitting around. I get a lot of walk-ins daily, daily, daily. So it does help a lot to charge a price that accommodates the people in your neighborhood, the locally people. Because if you charge $100, think about it. You're only gonna get like celebrities or people that are kind of known with a higher value in life. You don't have a lot of people like that around here. We have a lot of students, elderly. We have ladies that bring kids with autism. I have people that come in a wheelchair. You know, there is so much. I like to be a community barber where I can help out every single type of person out here, whether they're receiving a lot of income or not. You can come to my barber shop and get a nice haircut. Try to be reasonable. I get people that I charge them 25 and they be like, damn, that's still a lot. They come like every 6 months, you know? And then I have people also that'll be like, look, I'm only putting $20 on the table because I know Manny since I was a kid. And I'm going to run out the barbershop. And ain't nobody gonna, he ain't gonna say nothing because Manny's nice. You know what I mean? I've been through that. People have tried to lowball me a lot because they know me since a kid, But what I do is the next haircut, I start stepping down a little bit on quality. I do it a little quicker. I treat you a little different. So yeah, uh, prices matter when it comes to haircuts a lot. And do clients expect too much for cheap prices? Yes, they do. We have people that'll come in and like the guy that works at the gas station. He came in. I was cutting his hair. Everything was nice. Yeah, I work at the gas station. I was like, yeah, I seen you there before. I finished cutting his hair. I gave him a nice fade. Everything was good. I even shaved his face. He put $10 on a table and left out the door. I'm the type of person, the way I was raised, I'm not gonna run behind him and be like, hey, you didn't pay me enough. You know, next time he came around, I was like, look, I'm busy. Can you come tomorrow? He was like, yeah, I'll come tomorrow. He came the next day. He kept asking me to cut his hair and asking me to cut his hair. I did his hair, but I did it real fast and quick because now I know that you're one of these guys that don't care about the barber. You just want to give them what you think is enough. And $10 is not enough. You things are expensive nowadays. So when he came in the second time, I started treating him a lot different. I didn't do his face. It was real quick. I still wanted to give this guy some type of, he's my neighbor, but he's not seeing me in the same eyes I'm seeing him. You know what I mean? So I was like, look, man, I'm sorry, but you can't be coming this late. He always waits till I'm done with everyone because he could see me. He could see my window from where he's at. So he always waits till I'm like done and he sees me sweeping the floor and mopping, and then he comes running wanting the haircut. Think about it. After I'm done with everybody to deal with another $10 haircut and then someone that doesn't appreciate me, so you have a lot of people that want and expect a lot for a cheap price. Some people just, they don't care. The way they about life is, this is what I'm paying, and it's pretty messed up. You get customers that expect so much out of a $25-$20 haircut. And it's pretty messed up for barbers that work hard, wake up every day, go to work. You have to pay bills. You have to do this. You have to do that. Some people have to pay rent booth, their cell phone bill. Uh, they have kids, car payments, you know. And it's so hard to live as a barber with clients that don't appreciate you, you know. So that's a big factor in haircuts, you know. When clients don't appreciate, it really doesn't, why should you even be a barber sometimes, you know. But there is a lot of nice people out here that do appreciate. I have clients that give me good ass tips. I'm talking about double the amount of what I asked for. They'd be like, "Here, Manny, you deserve it." I don't ask for it, but they always pay me like that, you know. And if you can afford it and you want to do it, you know, that's a good thing. The barber that cuts your hair and you give them a nice tip, you know, or you give them extra, they really appreciate that. You don't know how far that goes in a barber's life, you know. He looks at you better. It's like when I go to the restaurant, I always leave a tip, you know. And that's why I say, should tips be mandatory, or should tips be just like something that, who cares? I feel like tips, people should do that out of their own kind and if they want to. But some people are like, yeah, you know, I have a lot of my friends that be like, dude, tips, yeah, they better give you a tip. You know, everyone that comes here better tip you. And I wish that that would be like that, but not everyone cares. Not everyone wants to give you extra tip. I'm telling you, about $3, $5 makes a big difference. You know, buying razors, getting gas for the car. That little bit helps a lot. You know, when it comes down to keeping up to the barbershop, paying all the bills, keeping everything up to date. No one knows how much time and effort that takes. So it's really good when people understand and give you a little extra, you know. It just makes you feel better. So tips, a lot of people don't care, you know. And me as a barber, I leave that up to them if they want to. Uh, Sometimes there's customers that don't really want to, you know. When I go to the taco place, I always leave $3 to $4 to the waitress or to the cook that works there. When I go to Denny's, I always leave like at least $5 on the table, because I know how hard it is. You know, when you work for the community and you work so hard, you know how it is. Like down in Mexico, my guy said he went on vacation and he went to Cancun. One of the waitresses had a plate in his hand with like 30 cups full of like wine, milk, juice, and he's passing them around to all the tables and going fast. Not one cup fell on the ground. You know, um, some people, the skill that they take to give to these customers, it goes beyond. You know, this guy, he didn't drop one cup. He had 20 something cups on that plate, you know, back and forth, running around the restaurant. He didn't drop a single. And you know, some people don't appreciate things like that. My guy said he gave him a good tip. You know, he was like, man, thank you so much. But he said everyone there works that way. They all fly around with a plate full of cups, you know. And some people really don't appreciate how much work people put into their job. You know what I mean? It's not easy to work every day and you know, just live off the regular. Me, I don't have a problem with it. If that's all you want to give me is, you know, just 25, that's totally cool. I'm fine with that, you know. But some people look at it like, look, you know, tips should be mandatory. Um, but if I feel like if you're hurting like that, you should maybe charge a little bit more. You know, if you're like, if let's say you put on on Instagram 30 plus tip, you know, that's like something I can't do. I see it all the time. They say 55 plus tip. And I'm like, dude, I don't have the heart to put a tip on my prices, you know, to put 25 plus tip. I don't have a heart to do that. I feel like if you want to tip me, that's on you. But yeah, it goes a long way. When I make an appointment for someone, some people, they love so much that I make them that appointment. I save that time for them. They're so happy I made that appointment for them that they'll pay a little extra sometimes. I have a walk-in appointment 50-50 type of thing. I can say maybe 38, 30-70. Um, I have a client that comes in every Monday, 2:30. He don't ever change that same appointment. He's had that appointment for 3 years. Every Monday I see him at 2:30. No ifs, no buts. He's there at 2:30. So for people like that, yeah, appointments are needed for people like that. But I also have customers that want that haircut, you know, at the last minute. Let's say they're going to a wedding tomorrow. Everyone in town right now is appointment only. Um, there's a couple walk-ins, but is it going to be quality? I try to keep myself at a range where I'm giving appointments and walk-ins at a good quality level. I haven't stopped being who I am from back in the days. I'm trying to be the same person cutting hair. And a lot of people change. Now they're doing only appointments, and they're forgetting about those people that want those last minute haircuts. Um, I have a lot of clients that they love that they could just walk in because some people make an appointment for a certain day. Let's say we make it for next Tuesday, but next Tuesday a lot of things pop up in my life and I can't go. And life moves so fast, and everyone sees it a different way. I can understand that appointments can accommodate you really good, really, could be one of the best things you do. You want to set something up, but I have a whole different style. I do appointments too. I have an appointment book, but I also do a lot of walk-ins. A lot of my customers that have been coming to me for 20 years, they just love to come to the barbershop, hear the news, hear what's new. They don't mind sitting 30 minutes, 45 minutes and having that real barbershop feeling because we're losing that. Nowadays people are just appointments only. People show up, there's no one there. Because now we have a phone. We don't need to hear nothing from no one. Phones have gave us everything we need. But I have a lot of people that are older. I have a lot of customers that are young too. But I try to keep that vintage feeling. Like we're not losing that barbershop feeling. Like people can come, sit down, play checkers, do something while they're waiting. I've got so good at it where I can do a haircut in like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So people already know that Manny Styles doesn't take a very long time with haircuts. I don't put makeup on you. I don't do none of that. I'm kind of like a quick service, quick fade, quick shape up, quick lining. Let's go. Um, and there's got to be places like that in town. I feel like I'm one of those people that want to be in that regiment of people that you know, quick haircuts. But yeah, appointments Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I do appointments. But Fridays and Saturdays for the last 5 years, I haven't been able to do any appointments on Saturdays. I mean, I can try to fit you in. I always find a way to fit you in, but it's really not my thing. I'm so booked. I'm booked from the moment I open up to the moment I leave. And I kind of like being having it that way. The time goes quicker. You're seeing yourself progress. You know, uh, you associate with these people that are your friends. They're kind of like family to you, and it's kind of nice when they can come and spend a little time with you. Some people like that extra wait, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Sometimes they'll walk in and be like, Manny, don't forget, I go after him. I'm going in the car, and I try to accommodate myself to what people want. If every client that walks in wanted just an appointment, I would do just appointments. But I kind of ask everyone. For the last couple 10 years, I've been asking people, "What do you like?" Do you like appointments, or do you just want to walk in whenever you just want? And I feel like 60, 70% of the people just wanted to walk in whenever they like to. Sometimes after work they want a haircut, or before work, or before going to bed. I stay here a little late sometimes, 8, 9 o'clock sometimes. I open at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I stay till 8 p.m. every day. But there's times where it's 8 o'clock, I turn off my open sign, and I still have 4 people, 3 people to cut. So I stay till 9 or 10, 11. There was times it was Christmas Eve, I think it was, and I left like at 11 o'clock at night. Uh New Year's Eve, I left like at 9 at night. So it can get pretty busy sometimes. You know, I love the fact that I have it walk-ins and appointments. I can't not delete that walk-in life out of me. Everyone's different. We see it happening over and over. Everyone around here is appointments only, and that's good. I give you guys props. And sometimes they might take a walk in here and there, but they really don't want to do walk-ins, and I give it to them. That's the level they're on. That's what they want to do in life. I have a lot of customers that just want pure walk-ins. So appointments should be needed, yeah, because maybe, let's say I have a customer that tells me, hey, I'm going to Puerto Rico next month, or I'm going to New York next week, and I need a haircut for that day. Don't forget, you know what I usually do with people like that? I have them come in right when I open, or near. I try to make their appointment kind of early. Um, so that can really help you a lot if you make the appointments pretty early for people that are very important. I remember just the other day I went to a school to cut hair, and I was cutting teachers. It was Teachers Day, Teachers Week, and the principal gets his haircut here, and he wanted to treat the teachers to haircuts. And yeah, it was an amazing experience. I loved it. I got to cut teachers, and it was a beautiful day. I started my day off cutting teachers. I made a little video. I posted it on Instagram. People loved it. It was a beautiful experience, and it was at the Prince of Peace Elementary School. And yeah, it was an amazing experience. Um, Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being with me. This is podcast number 5, my 5th episode. I'm so happy. We finally made it. We finally got here. It took so long to get here, but we're going to keep giving you guys the best. We're going to keep doing these podcasts. I think last week I didn't get to do one. I got a little busy here and there. I might not be able to accommodate myself to every week, but I'm trying my hardest to stay on top of every week, giving you guys one podcast. Thank you guys for being here. And to all the people that are subscribing, thank you guys so much. You guys don't know how much I appreciate every person that subscribes, watches, comments. I will be answering everyone, soon. It's a little hard sometimes. I'm so busy. I cut hair. I have a life. But yeah, thank you guys for commenting. And see you guys next time. I appreciate you guys for watching.